Welcome to the final extra piece for the tic-tac-toe Inventor 3D solid modeling. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to actually take the marbles that we've created and insert them into the board. This time we're going to create we're going to use a new type. We're going to use a standard IAM. This is an assembly file. Once we're in here, we need to place our tic-tac-toe board. So we're going to go to Place. From our H drive, we're going to grab our tic-tac-toe board and say Open. Now when it comes in, I'm going to click once to place one. It wants me to keep placing more and more and more. We only need one of these, so I'm going to hit the Escape key. Now, every time we bring in our first part, we want this part to be stationary. We don't want it moving. What we're going to do is come to our tic-tac-toe over in the browser bar. We're going to right click on it and we're going to ground the tic-tac-toe. You notice a pin goes in there. We don't want this to be able to move whatsoever. Next, we're going to come in and we're going to place our marbles. And to start, I'm going to put 5 marbles on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'll hit Escape. Okay. To actually get these marbles to align into these holes right here, we're going to use a tool called Constrain. And we're going to constrain this green dot of the marble. That's the very center of the marble. So I click on that. And then I come to my hole, and I don't want to get the green dot. I want to actually see this dashed line. So I know it's in the center of the axis of that cylinder. And I'll click there. And then to make sure it sticks, I'm going to hit Apply. Then I'm going to hit the Escape key, and I'm going to click and hold and drag this ball out of the hole. You notice I can't move it side to side. I can only move it up and down from that hole. We're going to go to Constrain. We're going to do it again. The hole to the cylinder, apply, and exit out. I'll lift this one up. Constrain. The ball to the hole, apply, cancel, and bring it out. Constrain. The ball to the hole, apply, cancel, bring it out. And finally, our last one, now one thing you're going to notice is these can actually pass through each other, which doesn't make sense in the real world to have marbles that just float through each other. So we have a new feature that we can look at. We're actually going to make these solid objects that Inventor recognizes. What we're going to do over here is we're going to click on our first part, which is the tic-tac-toe. If you hold the Shift key down and select the last part, it'll select the first, the last, and everything in between. Once I notice they're all selected, I'm going to right click on one, and we're going to come down and we're going to create a contact set. You notice this new little symbol pops up next to them. That lets me know that every one of these is part of a contact set. Now these still go through each other until we come up to the Inspect tab and we activate the contact solver. Now these marbles actually hit each other. And if I slowly move them down, I can put them all in the hole as deep as they'll go, and voila. You can do the same thing with the other one. Now what if you're trying to pull these marbles out? It can be tough because it's hard to reach in there. One little trick I have for you is if you come to the tic-tac-toe board over in the browser bar, you right click on it and you turn the visibility off, You can slide all the marbles up, come back to the tic-tac-toe board and turn the visibility on, and now you can see it all again. That is how to assemble and insert the marbles into the tic-tac-toe. So now we're going to come to the Inventor eye. We're going to go to Save As, into our H drive, and instead of calling it Assembly 1, we could call it Tic-Tac-Toe Assembly. I can hit Save, and now we have our finished assembly. That is all we're going to look at for the tic-tac-toe board in 6th grade. Hope you enjoyed making all these different parts. Hope to see you guys all in 7th and 8th grade. We'll take a look at more Inventor and more other fun projects. Have a great day.